Detroit to start out. Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. And it's Hill in at the 3. Boston pulls it in. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Cowens. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Here's Dumars. Outside, Hill. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
And it's Bird missing. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Hill. Here's Lanier. Got a piece of it. Here's Bird. Cowens passes to Kuzi. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. To the middle. And Thomas gets it to go on the assist by Hill.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Bird. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons.
Detroit.
Now here's Thomas. Oh, there's the alley. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Kuzi. Here's McHale. 6 to shoot. Wing shot on the way. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Intercepted. Here's Sharman. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying, you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now here's Thomas. Clock at 4. With the teardrop. And he comes up with a bucket.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Pass to Bird. And he drops it in from the low post.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Outside, Hill. Here's Dumars. Buries it from 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Sharman. Here's Kuzi. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's a screen. Bird passes to Cowens. 3 on 3. The steal. Here's Sharman. Here's Cowens. To the paint. Hill with the steal. Down low. And Lanier gets it to go.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And Boston has possession. Trailing by 5. Pass to Sharman. Here's Bird. Checked by Hill. Here's Bird. And that one is stuffed right through.
That was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's DeBusschere. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
And it's the Celtics ball. It's a 5-point game. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
So it's Boston now. Here's McHale. No points so far. Shot clock at 5. Here's Havlicek. Phillips with a rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's DeBusschere. Hill the pass to Lanier. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And the first one at the line is good. So he makes both from the line.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
And first time out of the game called for Boston. So it's Boston now. They trail by 7. Here's Cousy. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Pass to Phillips. Outside, Hill. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hill's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Cowens. Pass to Bird. Out to the wing. Puts it up from 17. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Hill. Another shot. Lanier. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
We see it over and over again. More teams sending activity to the offensive window, and it pays dividends.
Here's Cousy. Here's Bird. Off target from 3-point range.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
They recover it, and the shot goes in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Celtics trail by 9. To the left side wing. Pass to Bird. Here's Havlicek. And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it. The Pistons lead by 9. Here's Lanier. 6 points for him. Pass to Stackhouse. Here's DeBusschere. Detroit moving the ball around. Thomas outside. 6 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. Count it. Thomas has got 6 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Boston calls timeout.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Here's Havlicek. Pass to Pierce. Here's the 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Now Thomas. Here's Stackhouse. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Kuzi. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Stackhouse. Here's Lanier. Here's Billups. He's scoreless. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound, Celtics. Here's Bird. That one goes. Count it. And now just a 4-point Detroit lead. Here's Stackhouse. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
That's a 3-second violation. Celtic ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Pierce. 4-3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
There's a minute 40 left in the first. Here's Billups. 5 on the clock. Outside, Hill. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Havlicek passes to Pierce. Knocks it loose. Hill with the steal to snap the cold streak. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Pierce. Pass to Kuzi. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Detroit. Lanier's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out left to the wing. .23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Ping. And he converts the layup. And now a 5-point Detroit lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
McHale, the pass to Kuzi. Releases. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Pistons on top. They lead by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And it's McHale in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Detroit leading by 5. Here's Bing. And again, it's Detroit converting.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Pierce. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Pass to Lambier. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
For the Pistons, Bill Lambier, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to White. Soft touch off the glass.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
And here are the Pistons. They've led by as many as 11. Now Hill. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
White, the pass to Havlicek. To the inside. Right side, Hill. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
It's picked off. Nice ball movement by Boston. Havlicek. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Detroit calls timeout. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Out to the right wing. Right side, Hill. Lets it go from 14. The rebound, Celtics. Outside White. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Garnett. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And now it's just a 4-point Pistons lead. And the Pistons with possession here. Here's Dumars. The layup off target.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Here's Billups. Still without a bucket. And that one's good. Dumars.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
To the paint. It's tipped. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Well, the length and intelligence of Kevin Garnett still making an impact at the rim.
Pass to Hill. And Havlicek pulls it down. Boston trailing. Right wing. Down low. Garnett no good. Here's Hill. Boston pulls it in.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Here's Havlicek. Outside White. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Havlicek. Fires the 3. No good there. Good work defensively by Hill. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's White. That one's good for 2. White's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Pistons leading. Detroit calls timeout.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And Detroit making a change here. Here's Lanier. He's got 6. Thomas with the ball. And Havlicek pulls it down. Pass to Kuzi. Here's Bird. Five to shoot. Pulls up, high post. The rebound by Detroit. Lanier's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Thomas. And he throws it down with one hand.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
McHale, count it, good.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Thomas passes to Hill. Back to Thomas. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Kuzi, pass to McHale. Here's Sharman. Nice ball movement by Boston. To the middle.
First team foul.
Boston shooting their first free throws tonight.
At the line for 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 10. Inside, to the inside. And Lanier gets it to go. Lanier's got 8.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Kuzi, pass to Sharman. Here's Bird. Down low. Here's Garnett. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Sharman's shot is good. Sharman's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
To the left wing. Here's Dumars. From outside, off the mark.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Bird. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Bird's gotten 4 this quarter.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Detroit calls timeout.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Here's Lanier. Give him 8 points now. Kuzi, pass to Garnett. Howard down after the assist, led him to the lane.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here. Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Pierce. Shot clock at 5. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Pistons trail by 4. Here's Dumars. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Pass to Bird. Here's Pierce. He's got 10. Thomas with a steal. To the paint. Here's Lanier. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Lanier's got 12 points.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
To the wing on the left. Bird passes to Kuzi. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Bird. The 3 is up. Detroit with a rebound. 1:15 left in the first half of this game. These are his first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Kuzi, pass to Bird. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Sharman. They set a pick. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. Sharman's got his third bucket of the night.
With his skill from the mid-range area, that's money.
There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Now Hill, looking to end this cold spell, and he sinks the layup. And the Pistons lead by 2.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Kuzi, pass to Bird. They get it back. Cowens.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Dave Cowens.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Pistons leading. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Hill. Got it. Hill's gotten 4 this quarter. Here's Kuzi. Here's Bird. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Detroit on top. They lead by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Detroit Pistons.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, I'm curious. You guys both played in a lot of playoff games. What's a game 1 like?
To me, it's the most important game of the series. A chance to come out strong, set the tone, Ernie, like getting everyone on notice. And game 1s are really the best chance for the underdog to sneak in and steal a win.
Yeah, you say that, Kitty, because you're the underdog around here. You better not be stealing nothing away from me. Stay away from my snacks. I'm the alpha.
Well, glad the whole pack was able to weigh in on that one. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Celtics trail by 3. Setting the floor for Detroit. And it's Hill in at the small forward position. McHale, pass to Sharman. 19-footer. Tries again. Shot's good by McHale. McHale's got his second basket of the game.
Well, this guy's job is to crash the offensive glass, and he does it at a high level.
Pass to Lanier. There's a screen. Here's Dumars. And again, it's Detroit converting. Boston with the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Kuzi. Thomas defends. Going inside. Clock at 6. To the wing, right side. Here's Bird. And the 18-footer right on the mark. Bird's got 12. Here's Thomas. Outside, Hill. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. The offensive rebound. And Lanier gets it to go. 14 points for him.
I mean, he's coming off a terrific performance in the last game, and he's still feeling it tonight.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
Bird, that's good.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
And Thomas has got the ball here for Detroit. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Lanier. Thomas outside. It's rebounded by McHale. McHale's got his 4th rebound in this one. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Sharman. Pass to Cowens for the lead. Detroit with a rebound. Lanier's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's DeBusschere. Hill the pass to Thomas. Outside, Hill. Here's Lanier. Cowens grabs the board. Cowens has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Sharman. And there's a pick. Here's McHale. Here's Kuzi. This one for 3. The rebound by DeBusschere.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Bill Sharman at the line, shooting 1.
And it's tied up with that one. If they score here, they're back in front.
And they've been waiting to retake this lead for a bit.
For the lead, drives to the hoop. The Pistons clear it.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to McHale. Here's Cowens. Here's Kuzi. 6 to shoot. Cowens, no good. Dumars passes to DeBusschere, and he gets it to go. DeBusschere's got 6 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to McHale. Here's Bird. Check by Hill. Fades away. And the shot is good off the backboard. Bird's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And the Celtics in possession here. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Sharman. Dumars grabs the miss. The Pistons leading. To the inside. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. And Boston calls time here.
Give it up once again for Celtics Entertainment.
Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Kuzi. Here's McHale. Here's Kuzi. Thomas defends. Here's Kuzi. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Here's Bird. He's got 16. From deep three-point range. Rebound Detroit. DeBuscher's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Thomas. Oh, deflected. Here's Kuzi. Here's Bird. Shot to stop the run. Sinks the tray. Bird's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening. Detroit
leading by 4. Here's Dumars. He's got 9. It's Hill with the drive. Pass to Lanier. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Havlicek. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 17. The rebound by DeBuscher. DeBuscher's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now Thomas, outside, Hill. Inside, here's Lanier, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Kuzi. Spins. Here's McHale. Stolen. Here's DeBuscher. He shoots again. And Lanier gets it to go. And it's an 8-point Detroit lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
They've also been scoring on the break, but how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Ball cruising at the line with 1 shot.
So it's Detroit now. They've led by as many as 11. Thomas outside.
Kuzi, first personal foul, first team foul.
Boston on D, trailing by 5. Pass to Hill, just 5 to shoot. Free throw line jumper, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Here's Cowens. Takes the 3. Phillips with the rebound.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Here's Lanier. 22 points for him. Pass to Billups. Now here's Thomas from downtown. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Bird. 19 points in the game. Pass to Kuzi. Again, the miss by Boston. The Pistons lead by 10. Here's Hill. Picked his pocket. Here's Kuzi. Thomas defends. Just shot by Kuzi, no good. Kuzi's gotten 3 of his 9 shots to fall so far. Shots good by Hill.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Boston calls time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. .144 left to play in the 3rd quarter. White looking it over. To stop the run. Can't get the layup.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside, Hill. Pass to Lambier. A minute 15 left to play in the 3rd. 5 on the clock. White with a steal. Here's McHale. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Boston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line, Kevin McHale. At the line for 2 shots.
He makes a first, and the Pistons making a change here. So he gets them both.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Detroit leading by 10. Pass to Dumars. On the wing, Wallace. Here's Billups. Launches it. Pure from 3-point range. Billups has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Down low. Oh, they pick off the pass. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Hill. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Outside White to the middle. The jump hook. Garnett no good. And so it's the Detroit Pistons up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. And it's Garnett in at the 5, down low. That's the Boston 5.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
To the inside. Pierce gets the bucket.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
To the paint. It's stolen. Here's Kuzi. Pierce can't get to it. Pass to Dumars. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here he goes. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Kuzi, the pass to Pierce. Here's Sharman. Goes up from the top of the key. Connects. The jumper drops. The Pistons lead by 16. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Dumars. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Pierce. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries. Pierce has gotten about everything to drop, shooting 6 of 7. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Stackhouse. 4 on the clock. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Stackhouse has got his first bucket in this one.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Here's Dumars, following the bucket by Boston. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Billups. Uncovered. That one falls. And the Pistons lead by 16.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Sharman. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Havlicek's shot is off. Detroit leading by 16. With the crossover. And it's good on the lay-in. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Sharman. Here's Havlicek. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. First 2 times. At the line, John Havlicek. At the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Thomas has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Dumars. And here's Wallace. Thomas outside. And he drives in. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Havlicek. Six on the shot clock. A little mid-range shot is up. Again, the miss by Boston.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
Dumars passes to Thomas. And there's the screen. Now here's Hill. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Second team foul. Shooting for Detroit. Dave DeBuscher at the line for two.
Shoot two.
The first free throw is good. And the Celtics making a change here. White's checked in. That one misses. Celtics trail by 19. Pass to Bird. And there it is for him. Bird's got 21.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Here's Billups. Here's Thomas. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Here's Bird. Here's Cowens. Outside White. Just 4 to shoot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Hill drives in. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Out of bounds.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
So both teams making some changes here. Celtics trail by 19. Pass to Havlicek. Here's McHale. Kuzi, pass to Havlicek. Count that bucket. Here's Billups. Outside, Hill. Launches a three. Billups' shot is off.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Pass to Kuzi. Here's Bird. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land. A rebound by Detroit. DeBuscher's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And here is Hill. He tries for 3. Boston pulls it in. Here's Havlicek. Oh, nice shot by Kuzi.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Thomas passes to Lanier. Back to Thomas. The floater, that one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Pass to McHale. Here's the pick. Here's Bird from deep. Counted from distance. Bird's got 24.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second make since.
Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Billups, and down it goes. 2 points. And the Pistons lead by 16. Timeout called, Celtics.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
All right, let's give you a look now at our player of the game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
I mean, he's the reason they're off to such a great start in the series. From the jump, he was fired up and ready to fight hard for the win. Here's McHale. For three. Oh, the shot is off.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
Now Thomas. With the drive. Shot clock at 6. Oh, the finesse with the floater.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Boy, they'll take that possession. Nice finish in close.
There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Hill. Here's Thomas. Let's loose for three. Oh, the shot is off. Celtics trail by 16. And that's in.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Detroit with the ball. There's a minute 26 left to play in the fourth quarter. Thomas. Oh, no good on the layup. Here's Bird. Checked by Hill. Here's Sharman. There's the screen. Misses the three.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Outside, Hill. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Boston on offense. They trail by 14. And it's in there! Thomas outside. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.